Atochin kora chitab kalenjin eng ketesiet noton nebo Kass TV kokamwaun en tai ko emetab raini kokosich ng'ong'onyek tugul chebo County Assembly anan chebo serikalitab county noton nebo Uasin Gishu, County Assembly nebo Uasin Gishu ole chikili atesa chikilisiet nebo ofisaek aeng chokimuch kitoror asikonam boroindo noton nebo Public Service Management Administration and Devolved Unit. Inendet ko Janet Kurgat nekakimuch ketebsen en saisiekab karon. En komalo kenyoru kora ketebsen inendet Robert Rotich Kemei. Inendet konyoru boroindo nebo koik CEC anan County Executive Committee member nebo Youth Affairs, Sports, ICT and Innovation anan ko nebo neranik koboto ureriosiek ak boisietab musoknotet. Komait kenyorun ng'alalet noton anan chikilisiet nebo Robert Kemei yekusingong chikilisiet nebo tai noton nebo Janet Kurgat akenai imuch komwochi ne County Assembly kotinygei ak kamugenyin nebo kondochi docket noton bo CEC en boroindo noton nebo Public Service Management.
This position of a CCM member for Madam Janet, you are entering into an environment whereby mostly it is being determined by the politics of the day. What do you stand for? If today the governor or the administration would like you to address or to handle issues that is against the HR practices because they are human beings. What will be your take as a human? What will you take? What will be your take? Will you just work for the sake of working, or you can say this is no, and if we have to go, you have to do this way, or I better down the tools because we have seen departments, heads of department, bringing down this country because of not following the laws and procedures that is supposed to take care of employees from the top to the bottom. For now, I want to select that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, honorable members. Maybe now you can pick those questions from the two members. You can answer those.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, honorable members. I'll take on the questions asked by Honorable Amos, that what makes me feel that I am a better person to be placed in the docket of CEC member of public service. I bring on board a well-blended qualities from my teaching, career, HR expertise, and belief of integrity, humility, service delivery, and also taking care of the resources of the public through the county government of Uasin Gishu. I have collected these qualities and the expertise in my education, in my day-to-day life. I have worked as a teacher, as a senior teacher, where I was placed in that position because of my proof of track of good performance in class and handling serious issues that pertains to education. At the same time, I have been picked by my community with the help of my honorable member, Mashinani David Letting, to be a member of the board of Kenya Secondary School, as well as SEK St. Mary's Chebarus, because the community believed in me, believed in my leadership, and through that board, I was picked to be the chair of the academic, where I have helped the school that I have chaired, the education department. I have helped Kenya Secondary School to improve from a school that had been taken down by mismanagement and poor performance. As we speak, Kenya Secondary School is doing so well. Last year, the school registered over 16 students to the university, a history that has never been made, and it is because of my leadership, together with the board, the teachers, the community, and the students themselves. So my track speaks for itself, and the record is very much clear. Again, through my commitment as a sound Christian, as a person with strong faith in Christianity and mentorship. My church, through the local church council, all the way to the parish church council, a committee that takes care of affairs of a parish in my religious ground, picked me to be a member of the Synod Council, a body that helps the church in the Diocese of Eldoret, the SCK, to make up policies, to implement plans, and to help run affairs that touches on all round of the church. So, at the same time, during one of these meetings, I was picked and elected unanimously to be a member of the Standing Committee of the Synod at the SCK Diocese of Eldoret, and that Standing Committee of the Synod is an executive board that is tasked in dealing with serious matters, technical issues, and and strategic performance of our diocese. My church has a lot of faith in me, and that is why I hold such great position in the church and in the community. And lastly, my nuclear family, where I come from. I was picked to be the secretary of the family, where I record all undertakings of family matters, family issues, as well as anything that pertains our family. My next question came from Honorable Muya. He asked me about my CV, that I have been in active employment, whether I've been in active employment. My answer is I resigned from teaching in 2010, having searched my soul and found myself that my life is inclining so much in business, and I did not want to have conflict of interest where the society expects me to be a very good teacher.
Noton chitab Kolenjin ko igorta ne inegen tesetai en nguni en County Assembly noton nebo Uasin Gishu wale noton ko Janet kurgat no kitepsen en ta. En nguni komi taitab County Assembly Robert Rotich Kemei naat mising ko Excellency Arab Kemei ne wendi akine ko ngolole ko mwa kamugenyin kotienge ngolale ko akine kamugenyin nebo kondochi boroindo noton nebo Youth Affairs, Sport and ICT and Innovation. Ngenyorun vetting anan chikilisha testai in County Assembly nebo Uasin Gishu.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Amos Kitanui, representing Grace Coast Ward, and also member to this committee of appointment. I want to welcome and congratulate the nominee for making it to this stage. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Honorable Pamela Ngetich. I represent gender in this county assembly. Honorable Chair, honorable members, our nominee, good afternoon. My name is Jewel Kogo. I represent gender.
Thank you, honorable members, secretaries.
My name is Miriam Sawe, HR.
Valentine Kendagor, Hansard.
And I'm David Sum, Public Relations Officer. My name is Richard Diego, Deputy Clerk.
My name is Michelle Sain. I'm the legal counsel to this assembly.
Doreen Cheruto, Committee Clerk.
Sharon Kwambai, Seginatans.
Thank you, honorable members and the secretariat. I will request our legal officer to administer to hold to our nominee.
I, Robert Rotich Kemei, swear before God that the information I shall give before this County Assembly Committee on appointments touching on the matters in question shall be the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Thank you so much. That was not a swearing in, but that was administering just a note for what's awaiting you. So, honorable members, I receive a nomination of Mr. Robert Rotich Kemei, and I committed the same to the Committee on Appointment, and subsequently placed an advert in the dailies for invitation of the nominee for vetting and submission of memoranda by the public. So far, we have not received any memoranda. This committee draws its mandate from the Constitution of Kenya, Article 179(2), A, B, and 4, and the Uasin Gishu County Assembly Standing Orders number 51. To the nominee, kindly confirm if you pick and read through the questionnaire and fill it.
Yes, I did.
Let me bring to your attention the notes on the questionnaire. Maybe you can have a copy of the questionnaire. Kindly provide the nominee the copy of his questionnaire. I just want to bring to your attention that Part D, the submission of false information in the questionnaire shall lead to automatic disqualification of a nominee. E, any form of canvassing by a nominee shall lead to disqualification. And F, the nominee must answer all questions as put in the questionnaire. I hope you did the same.
I did the same.
Thank you. Now let's continue. I will just start with my questions, then I will invite honorable members of this committee. I know there is some members that falls to this committee. After all the members of this committee has asked their questions, I will give you an opportunity to ask the nominees some questions. Okay? So, Mr. Robert, who is Mr. Robert?
My name's Robert Rotich Kemei. I am a media specialist on communication, and currently I was up to last year I was working on radio and TV, on broadcasting. I was born and brought up in Sangoliet village that is in Megun.
Maybe can you give us the documents, the original documents? You can give to Sanjay the original documents, the one that you. Sorry for that, Misha.
Thank you, Chair.
Just give him the whole file. We will. Thank you. You can continue.
Thank you so much, the Chair. I was born and brought up in Sangoliet 51 years ago in 4 months. born to my late dad, John Kiptanui, and my mom. That is in Megun, Kapseret, sub-county. I attended my primary level education in Songolia Primary School for the year since my nursery school in 1979, and I completed my KCSE, KCB examination in the year 1989. Thereafter, I proceeded to my secondary education from the year 1990 to 93 in Kabimoy High School, that is in Baringo County, Eldama Ravine, Koibatek. After completion of my O-level, I proceeded to the university through joint admission boards. I went to Egerton University to pursue a degree in Bachelor of Education and Human Resource in CTID, Clothing, Textile and Interior Design option. From the year 1995 to the year 2000. In the same year, that is the year I graduated from Egerton University. And the Vice Chancellor of the then, Professor Jeffrey Kipton. And thereafter, I now proceeded to, after my degree, first of all, I proceeded to pursue some professional experiences. And so to say, first of all, after my university, we had to tarmac a little bit, 1 or 2 years, before we found a place where you could work. I'm a Christian, and I believe in God. I participated also in, I was even a choir master at the church. And from there I proceeded, after my university, I went to work on informal sector before I landed at Kale Limited, Kass. That's myself. I believe I got many of you, probably you've seen me or heard me through engagement, official or informal.
That's all. Thank you. Let's continue. Maybe I'll pose maybe a few questions, then I will allow my members to continue. And now, you are coming as a nominee for CC for Sports. What are the statutes and the laws that you will use in case you are appointed to this position, if the committee approve you? What are the laws and statutes that will guide you in performing your roles as a CCM in charge of sports?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. When we come now to the nomination, first of all, I want to thank His Excellency the Governor of Wasingishu County for giving me this opportunity to nominate me as a CECM in the Department of ICT, Youth and Sports. I also want to thank, through the chair, your committee for giving me this opportunity to come and
we are not yet done with you.
you're giving me the opportunity to listen to me.
Okay.
And thank you also for the time. So the department, the laws that will guide me through, we have the county bylaws that is enacted from the house here. That is the guideline that will give us, as well as the laws that are enshrined in our constitution. We have the ICT laws enacted also by the Communication Authority of Kenya, and the laws that govern the youth, the laws also that govern the sports departments and sports councils. We can, for example, we got the national sports laws of 2013, and we also have the revised laws of 2005. For the ICT and the guidelines that give us on communication and innovation, we will be guided by the national laws as well as the laws that give the guidelines on the county level.
Okay, thank you. Maybe I'll give opportunity to honorable members to pose some questions. You can start, Honorable Amos. Maybe I will give you maybe 2 members, then you can answer. And all answers will come through the chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. And once again, I want to congratulate the nominee for making to this far and this assembly, because this is also another very vital wing in terms of ensuring that we get someone who is able to perform and serve the people of Wasingishu very well. If you will be considered by this committee and subsequently by the whole county assembly, because that is the procedure, you will be in charge of a department of which is in charge of youth, knowing very well that we are in a season, or in our country, to be so specific, where we have a lot of challenges that are facing our youth, ranging from unemployment, which is a major issue that is coming up from our youth. We have the challenges of drug and substance abuse. We have the issues of mental health. I don't know what causes that. If you'll be given this position, what are some of the strategies that you will put in place? We want to be really practical, honorable nominee. We don't want a lot of theory. Tell us, what are these practical steps that you will initiate as a CCM in charge of that department, so that we can deal with these issues of unemployment or alternatives of the same, and the issue of drug and substance abuse, which is so rampant in our society. And we can all see, kindly share with us, what are some of the fastest things that you will initiate as a CC in charge. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Jonathan.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Let me join my colleague in congratulating Robert Rotich Kemei for being nominated to this position. I've got 2 or 3 areas of concern. You have been nominated for the position of CCM, Youth Affairs, Sports and ICT Innovation. What does it entail to be a CEC? Or in short, what are the roles of a CEC? That is my concern, number one. Number two, you have worked much of your years in private sector. What is this one concept or one positive aspect that you bring from private sector to public sector? Then number three is a general concern. How well do you know Uasin Gishu County in terms of representation? For instance, in Uasin Gishu County, we have how many sub-counties? We have how many constituencies? We have how many wards? In maybe how well do you know Uasin Gishu County? And maybe in addition to that, what is the budget of Uasin Gishu County in a financial year? Those are my concerns.
Thank you. Maybe, nominee, you can respond to those so that you can continue.
Yes, Chair. Let me start first of all by honorable member, of course, from that perspective. First of all, he's talked about youth, and we know youth is the future of this country. Youth is the connector, and they are the majority. And when we talk about youth, we are talking about today and tomorrow. We are talking about that capacity and that level that they have energy, they have the zeal. This is the epic of everything. So, first of all, I think with my engagement in the private sector, I have been in the center core, I have been in the advocacy, and I have been running activities that come close to the youth. So in essence, I understand the language of the youth. I understand the cultures differently, per se, to say in the county of Uasin Gishu. This is a cosmopolitan county. I understand, and I think from that view, even the chair, I've been involved on programs that deal with youth. So I understand their culture, I understand their language, I also understand what content they need to consume. So we will utilize the infrastructure, especially because this is a digital world. We will digitalize and make sure that we train our youth to use the available resources in our county on matters digital, on matters dealing with, training them to use the platforms, the ICT platforms that we have to create jobs for our youth. We know the content that our youth nowadays consume, but we need to streamline, and we need to show them and direct them to have a productive way of utilizing the available internet, the available network, and the available social media platforms. Let us also train our youth on how to get into the portal, participate in tenders in our county, and also let's have a centralized system where we can communicate to the youth of our county and expose them to the world. We have also, that one helps us to create jobs, because I know I'm one of the talented people that I'm a product. I came from a very local village, but because of my talent, it has taken me to places. It has taken me inside, within this country, and outside this country because of the talent. And the youth are bestowed with so much talent that we need to tap and just direct it for their own benefit and for their own productivity. We have the reason why the youth drift into substance abuse is because we have not engaged them during their time. Whenever they have the longest leisure time, that is when their minds and their directions are misled. So we need to bring them and upload them so that we can have a constructive way and create awareness. The biggest thing is to create awareness to them about having a constructive life and how you can I mean, we have the positive and the negatives of all these things. And I think because I've been in the communication sector, there's a way we communicate to our youth. And I believe this is what we can do together with the leadership of Wasingishu and the entire teams. We have a serious problem. And I think for the last 3 years now, we've had programs about mental health. We had one mental health program outside our county, and this is a program that is sponsored from other stakeholders from outside and from within our country and within county governments. And then we also have programs that we will create programs for our youth. And I believe everybody has, you will realize that everybody has a problem, not unless you are aware. So to answer that, we will have a vibrant, together with the leadership of Wasingishu to address the issue of mental health. Mr. Chair, for the second question from our member, thank you very much. We understand very well. I am ready and I'm dedicated. As a CEC, first of all, policy, this is where now we will come up with policies that will help our county realize the goals and objectives. And then we will also regulate. We will also check on the laws that are created from this house that are followed by our people from Wasingishu. And at the same time, we will perform our duties and responsibilities transparently, accountable to every aspect of budget that has been allocated in our county. We realize also that we will liaise majorly with the county assembly so that the laws enacted here are followed to the letter. And I believe that myself, as a law-abiding citizen, I understand many a times that you follow the rule of law, you're on the right side. You've asked me about the budgetary that has been awarded to the Wasingishu County. The budget was just given the other day. And I know that budgetary allocation from the national government and the revenue collected here we will, as ICT team, we will enhance to meet the targets and to bridge, because currently we are slightly above a billion, and we need to go all the way to our target of around 1.4 billion. So we will, with the county revenue authority and the teams, the relevant teams, will work together to realize that we don't meet the target, then we go somewhere above that. Thank you, Chair.
I think there is another question of how do you know your English? How well are you conversant with the...
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Chair. I love Wasingishu, and I've been one of the longest person residing in Wasingishu. Wasingishu County is they are about 3,000 kilometers square. We have 6 sub-counties. We have Ainabkoi, we have Kass, we have Kapseret, we have Tarbo, we have Soy, and Moiben. And in these sub-counties, we have 30 wards. Soy comprising 7 wards. Tarbo has 6 wards. Kapseret has 5 wards. And then Kass has 4 wards. Ainabkoi, where the honorable member comes from, you have 3 wards. And Moiben has 5 wards. And I think geographically, as you know, Wasingishu is diverse. And we, as agricultural activity here is basically agriculture. Apart from now diversification in agriculture, where we are heading to the cash crop, changing up our cash crops. I think all sub-counties touch the town. Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Maybe follow-up question on what Honorable Jonathan had asked. Roughly how the target of this is roughly, you can estimate. What are the target estimation this time?
Not really.
Thank
The
you.
Chair, I think last year's budget allocation to ICT, youth and sports.
No, I didn't want specific. I just want a wholesome figure.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I can see the nominee, maybe he has a Kenya somewhere. Maybe that's the reason why he decided to come back again to answer the question. But it's okay, it's acceptable. But I thought maybe he should be having it in his mind. I want to congratulate the nominee for having been given the position. My question, Chair, to nominee is that Mr. Robert, we had 2 positions. That is for the PSM and the one for the ICT that we have applied. What made you to apply for the CCM youth and youth affairs, sports, and ICT instead of the other one? And still, if you had such opportunity before, immediately His Excellency our Governor became the Governor of Wasingishu County. there were around 10 positions for the CCM. Which position could you have applied for? I know you had limited opportunities on this. It was only PSM and ICT and youth affairs. Given that opportunity, were you in a position to apply a different one or the same position? Number two is that I don't know what you will do to our youth now that most of the youth were expecting maybe to have a CCM who is youthful, or maybe CCM who is still below 35 years. As per your ID, I can see you are 51 years old. I don't know how you will convince the youth that you are the right person, maybe to assist the youth. The last one is that I don't know if you have the reasons why this position became vacant, yet we have the CC that we vetted immediately when this current government came in. That was Lucy Niendo, who is still the CC, although CC education. I don't know if you have maybe the reasons why she was transferred to a different position. And in case the same thing happens to you, will you be okay? Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Gilbert.
Thank you, Chair. Robert Kimei has been known in a comic world. Now we are vetting him for a position of a CEC in this CECM in this county of Uasin Gishu. How can you convince us that when given this serious position of a policy maker, if given this position of a serious policy maker, that will give us confidence that you will deliver? Because comics and being a CC are two different things. Secondly, I'm interested with your course that you did in your undergraduate. That is Bachelor of Science in Clothing, Textiles, and Interior Design. I intend to refer somebody to do the same course, but I'm trying to find out the content in terms of the courses. I have not seen in your CV the transcripts that translated to be awarded a degree in science in clothing, textiles, and interior design. The course, I have a marking scheme here that I need to award you some marks. I'm trying to relate the course or your education background with the course that you did in your undergraduate or the field. You did a textile course, you practice media, now you want to become a CC for youth, sports, and ICT. And I've not seen anywhere where you have done an ICT course. That is the relevance of your education to the position that you are applying. Lastly, you have a name that is known as excellency Arab Kemi. And now you are coming into a government where we have a excellency governor. How will you differentiate the two names of excellency governor and excellency Arab Kemi? Now, I know that you have been in politics in this county of Uasin Gishu when you are vying for a position of senator. Now you have been given a crucial position in the running of the county. How do you intend to balance the politics, public service, and national government policies and politics? Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Maybe you can respond to those two, almost 4 questions from 2 honorable members.
Thank you very much, Chair, and thank you also, Honorable Member, for asking me this question. First of all, I have an history of working also in an ICT company. I worked with Infinite Upline Technologies. That was a company that this is a company that devises and runs an ICT software, that is the school information management system. This is a system that runs in secondary schools. I was the one who was installing these systems, doing the maintenance, and having been on the marketing at the same time, guaranteeing smooth flow. I have also, in one way or the other, worked in Jamii, telecom, and I have knowledge of ICT from fiber. This is fiber optics.